But joining me now is Mr. Wilson Inaligu, who talks more about security, especially in the FCT. Mr. Wilson Inaligu, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Well, when you assumed office last year, you said you had a policing strategy that you wanted to employ to be successful. How successful has that been in helping your men fight issues of crime in the FCT?
Yes, I told you that we will adopt community-oriented policing. And I think the dividend is awesome because the rate of crime in the FCT has gone down considerably.
How do you mean by that?
We continue to make major achievements because let's take example for the theft of car and snatching of car. It's not so common now. Because what you find now, those who have attempted to steal cars from FCT, we usually will recover them. I think a couple of weeks back, I gave statistics of about 22 cars that we recovered. In fact, we recovered one of your buses that was snatched in Benin. We recovered it here in the FCT. Because if you come around, our people will let us know. We have busted a lot of car snatch syndicates and car theft. I think one of the ones we are chasing now, which we made 3 arrests and recovered 3 cars. The gang operates between FCT and Kaduna, FCT and Mina. We have also made that major recovery. And of course, we did police the elections. It was, I think FCT was quite peaceful. I'm sure you covered the FCT. We didn't have any incident, any significant incident in the FCT. We managed the victory celebration. We also had the inauguration, which came and even with a massive crowd, we were able to police it. So I think we have made very significant progress. And again, one of those issues that used to bother people has to do with issue of one chance. One chance is not widespread anymore. We have been able to deal with it from the root. Unpainted taxes, we impound handover to the VIU to deal. Some we prosecute.
The ones you have caught? The taxes?
Yes, the ones that are unregistered, like some of these golf cars that people just buy them and go to the road.
Because that's another issue we really wanted to delve into. We have lots of people who complain that on arrival to Abuja, they get involved in any of these one-chance cases, and it's quite frequent.
Yeah, no, it used to be, but I say with all certain level of certainty that has gone down. We have identified some of the locations where this used to be prevalent, and what we did is to craft our deployments in such a way that we dealt with them. And so far, those who attempt to commit one chance, most of them are in custody, or they're in prison, or they're on the run from the FCT. And the locations that they used to happen, taking a cab from Wuse Market through Bega down to Jabi Park, and then taking it from around the Lifecam area to the National Judicial Institute. You know, that road doesn't have proper lighting system. And then the diplomatic zone, some of these locations and what we've done is to dominate those areas. In that way, we've been able to considerably.
Especially at night.
At night, in the daytime. So, because they're also watching us. You know, all our battle is against invisible enemy. They could be staying with you. You never can tell. So once they see that the police plan is going this way, so what we do, we are just all over the place there. And the supervisory mechanism has also been very helpful because the IG setting up the monitoring team that go around carry out spot checks to check if officers are doing what they're supposed to do. I mean, they're being professional Are they conducting stop and search in the way they should do? What is their positioning like? Are those critical areas? Right. Because, I mean, with all this and with our own effort, this is impacting very positively on the crime situation.
You say the insecurity in the Northeast has put everybody on their toes. Each state has its own unique ways of trying to tackle this challenge. In the FCT, one of the fears is that IDP camps just might be harboring some strange faces, strange individuals. I don't know if you've heard that some of the camps might have Boko Haram sect members infiltrating the camps. Is there any such news?
Yeah, they are usual fears because I mean, even when you have not seen, but you begin to imagine that, okay, if these guys are escaping from where there is this massive onslaught, even those elements of BH could also come with them. Of course, those are issues that, as every rational person, talk less a security official, is something you've got to address your mind to. You address your mind to because it is possible. But like I said, when you adopt community-oriented policing model, you get the public to your side. And what that has done for us is, even though the camps in the FCT, strictly speaking, you can't call them camps because, I mean, they are just in open spaces. The going out and coming in, it's not that well regulated. But what we've done to overcome that, get to some of the leadership, those guys among them that are helpful. And I tell you, that has been very critical to some of the, some arrests we made. The guys come, I said, look, guy, this guy among us, we don't know him. He's from Northeast, he's not from our side. And they inform us, and we pick them up.
So you've had several cases of that?
Yeah, not quite much, but one or two.
What do you do to those individuals?
Of course, we investigate, check their background. Why are they here? Because you could find people from the significant, like in Kuchingoro, you find a lot from Goza area. And so if you find people from any other part that is not from Goza, they kind of, suspect. And then they begin to, when they ask us, it's our duty, through the profiling that we do, to check where is this guy coming from. And so, and through our collaborative effort with sister agencies, we're able to carry out proper background check. But the point I'm making is that we've been able to get the leadership of these IDPs in the FCT on our side to keep an eye on the camp. In addition, because I also have a deputy superintendent of police who is in charge of IDPs. And what does she do? She's got a team that go around these IDPs, make contact with them, ask questions of, not just relying on their leadership, but going with our own, using our own personnel to find out who these people are.
Can you be specific? Let's know how many cases you've had of individuals, because this is a very sensitive issue and people will be worried to know if this is real or not.
No, like I recall about maybe last year or so, we had the people in Area 1, invite us to pick up one individual and one other, I think about 2 of them, whom we are still investigating.
Boko Haram suspects?
No. They just believe that they are not part of them, and they don't know whom these guys are. So it's not to say that they are Boko Haram. That we have not confirmed. But we are investigating. They say, look, these guys, we don't know them too well. Police, do your work, and that's what we are doing. We are still investigating.
But hold on with that thought. We're still with the FCT Commissioner of Police, Mr. Wilson Inaligo. We'll come back for more on policing in the FCT. Join us again.
Where you go to secondary schools, higher institutions, talk to them about things like the disadvantages of drug addiction, cultism, kidnapping gangs, or criminal gangs. You should be able to talk to them. You should be able to dissuade them that these things are not good. You should also be able to reach out to non-state actors in your various locations. When I'm talking about non-state actors, nothing prevents you from organizing town hall meetings, bringing the mechanics, student union bodies, market women, and explaining to them what the policy thrust of this administration is all about. I don't want you to be adverse to criticisms. Criticisms are good for you. They make you to take a look at yourself and aspire for higher standards.